It had been a long time since my last case. I was getting restless, but there had to have been a call. Someone asking to meet at Sam's Diner to discuss a case. Codename, Victory.
More chalky Maltese?
Yeah, thanks, Sam.
Sam had been my closest friend since I joined the business back in '48. He's not ugly, but not good looking either, which makes him the perfect wingman.
You talking to someone?
Hey, Spade. I'm Charlotte Barlow. I'm here to talk to you about the case.
How may I help you, Miss Barlow?
They left us at the scene with what was left.
What is this?
It's a case that requires the most utmost secrecy. See, about 2 days ago, I came home to my apartment in shambles. But most importantly, my precious statue of a Maltese Goose was stolen. You see, it was passed down from my grandfather, then to my father, then to me, then to my son, and then back to me. The police wouldn't look for it, so I had to look for the best PI.
Well, better both get looking then.
No, Ace. I mean you.
One chalky milk. Another round, Sam.
15 years. Locked in retirement for 15 long years, and they pull me up for this. I know I'm a detective and all, but why can't people solve their own problems? The room was cold, ice cold. Too cold for the statue to melt. This can only mean one thing. Robbery. I was running out of time and, more importantly, out of clues. Seeing as I was going nowhere, I decided to ask Miss Barlow if she could tell me where she was at the time of the incident.
Can you tell me where you were at the time of the incident?
And why would I be so inclined to do that?
Listen here, Missy. We're no closer to solving this case than the camel is to hibernation. So either you tell us what we need to know, or we sit here waiting for Diet Coke to make a bottle of pop with some decent flavor.
Look, Detective, I don't know what to tell you. If I knew anything about this case, I'd solve it myself.
Such naivety. There. The detective's here.
You have some nerve. You've been standing on the footprint for the past 15 minutes and haven't even noticed. Detective, I can't believe that you're the best PI that has ever been come up.
A print. Only the best criminals leave prints. That is, their goal is to get caught. Prints seem to be a men's 10.5, a woman's 12, if you will. Scratches, indents, manufactured in 1916. Plus the shoe was right next to it.
Who are you to not understand basic detective work?
Not now, woman. You happen to know anybody with shoes.
What? Why would I? Hang on. I think this is Hugh's shoe. He works with my husband.
Of course. Where does your husband work?
At the factory.
Of course. Factory. But which factory? You have a phone, Miss Barlow?
Of course. Had to take it from my son this morning. Kids and their phones.
Perfect. Can I have the room? Need to make a call.
Well, I kind of assumed that when you said you needed the phone.
So, what's your name?
My name's Hugh.
Hugh? And what do you do, Hugh?
I make glue.
You make glue, Hugh?
I do.
Let me out! Take a walk, man! Take a walk! I'm sorry about my colleague's, outburst. He's got a few screws loose. Could call him a cyclone. But anyhow, do you know about this woman right here?
Her? That's Greg's wife, and he works at the south side of the plant, and recently he got demoted to glue sticks. And sooner or later, he'll get demoted to fabric glue.
Seem to know an awful lot about their personal life, huh?
Greg seemed to be struggling financially.
You're telling me, dude. And we already get paid below minimum wage.
Could you give us a moment?
So, Hugh, how are you?
I'm a bit blue. How about you?
Oh, I hate you.
Ace! Locker 141, owned by Greg Barlow, size 10 and a stack of cash. What'd I tell ya?
Well, guess I should have never doubted you.
It's never a good idea to doubt me, Ace.
Well, guess it's open and shut. One of us should probably tell Miss Barlow.
Detective!
Oh, well, that was fast. Sorry to tell you, Miss Barlow, but your husband's a crook.
How dare you? My husband is a kind man. He would never go behind my back to steal something so important to me.
Sorry to tell you, ma'am, but facts are straight as an arrow. We'll let the judge decide.
Please, I will do anything.
Sorry, ma'am. There's nothing we can do. Your husband's going away for a long time.
And what evidence do you have? A shoe?
Your husband's shoe?
That's Hugh's shoe.
Hugh has his shoes. And do you know what we went through to pursue that shoe? You could never do what we do. Could you?
Suppose that's true.
Ah, right on cue.
I hope you enjoy your retirement, detective.
Need more chalky milk, Ace? Gosh, it doesn't make sense, Sam. Something's not right. The facts aren't lining up. Oh, shame about the whole mob thing. Wait, what do you know about Project Victory? You didn't hear? Those guys are associated with some kind of mob, and it's a shame too, because I kind of have an eye for those sorts of things. Wait, are you saying you can read people's behavior? I used to be a private eye. That guy's a regular, you know. Mobsters have their chest up like they own the place, but that guy's so small, petite, he's a dang sweetheart. Come with me, Sam. So this is where it all went down.
What are you doing, detective?
Well, the door was locked, so we broke it. So what do you make of all this?
Print looks awfully big.
You're right. Miss Barlow, you happen to have any of your husband's shoes?
Of course. I confiscated them this morning.
It's too small. I mean, something like this should have had some sort of alloy. I mean, it must have left a fingerprint, but who would have such extensive knowledge on this?
So you're saying my husband's innocent?
Well, he ain't guilty, but I wouldn't say innocent.
What if somebody planted the shoe?
Who would have time to plant such incriminating evidence?
Someone from the inside. Someone from the business. Somebody knows exactly what to hide. Somebody like... Unfortunately, the following footage was... Unfortunately, the following footage was cut by the Motion Picture Association for the use of the word Gunzil. So, I'll just skip ahead to the aftermath. Now, partner, you're gonna tell us everything we need to know, and fast.
Or what? Okay, I'll tell you. Well, you see, when you left, I couldn't solve any cases. And, well, I got desperate.
What else?
Well, that goose was worth millions. And my boss gave me an offer I couldn't refuse.
Where's the goose now?
I don't have to tell you anything.
Downey, I'm pulling up to the theater. You got the package? Downey?
As a kid, I always wanted to go to the theater. Gotta say, could be better. Here, Miss Barlow.
Suppose I was wrong about you, Spade.
Suppose so, Charlotte. Don't let it happen again.
Don't call me Charlotte, detective.
Yes, ma'am. Sucks my partner went behind my back to steal a valuable item worth millions of dollars. I was working for the mafia.
Back in my day, that was just called a Tuesday. Damn shame about your partner, though.
It's fine. I found a new one. Now, come on. Drinks on me. Project Victory. Now that the end is near, I face my final curtain. I've loved, laughed, and even cried. Had my fill, my share of losing, but now as the tears subside, I find it all so amusing.
Oh, I gotta get going. My watch is broken.
Oh, but you'll come back to pay, right?
I don't know. Bye.
I must say, Sam's has always been a good place to think. Now, as I'm sitting in solemn silence on a dull, dark dock, I find myself waiting patiently
Detective?
for my next case.